Sir Chandy, sama din. Sir Billy. Dito na.
Kaya lahat?
Kuya.
Thank you.
Ay, sir, ano na. Okay lang, 11 o'clock ko naman nagsapat. So, as
We're also to acknowledge the presence of our commencement speaker, the Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso, the Mayor of the City of Manila.
To be the one to introduce the Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso, City Mayor of Manila, who has dedicated over 2 decades of his life to public service. Rising from his humble beginnings in Tondo, Manila, he at first entered politics as a city councilor in 1998 and quickly became the most voted, I would say, favorite councilor in 2001 elections. He went on to serve as Vice Mayor of Manila from 2007 to 2016 and later as Mayor from 2019 to 2022, where he was widely recognized for his 24/7 hands-on leadership, big-ticket infrastructure projects, and pro-people reforms and initiatives. Beyond local governance, Mr. Honorable Francisco Domagoso held key national positions, including Undersecretary for Social Welfare and Development and Chairman of the National Railways Corporation. A product of Manila's public school system, he later pursued higher education in business and law and has been conferred honorary doctorates in law and humanities. Honorable Domagoso also sharpened his leadership skills abroad through executive programs at Harvard and Oxford universities. Colleagues, friends, board of directors, let us all welcome the Honorable Francisco Isko Moreno Domagoso.
Maraming salamat sa ating tagapagpakilala sa mga magulang. I think mas excited kayo sa mga anak ninyo. Kapakahirap maging doktor. 10 years? Minimum?
More.
Right?
More.
At least more. Sabi sa mga, more daw. To our Philippine-Chinese Charitable Association Chairman of the Board, Antonio Tan, Dr. Benito Goyopin, Honorary Chairman, Executive Committee Chairman, and Mr. Kelly Sia, our President, CEO, and Executive Vice Chairman, members of the boards, and the department, kanya-kanyang specialty, again, parents, and the graduates. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alam po ninyo, pamahalaan o ng ating mamamayan ay pagkakasakit ng tao. It's a very expensive thing for the government to really invest. Until such time our people or individuals, for that matter, will create some good habits, health-wise. We, as government, whether national and local, must continue to invest in our healthcare. But today, like the private sector and institution and organization, I'm really proud of you guys producing new sets of medical professionals for our community. Kami po sa pamahalang lungsod ng Maynila, under my watch, I can only speak for myself on what I believe and where I'm going to invest. Your city government, since July 1, when I assumed this new mandate, and thanks to you, meron mga taga Maynila dito, giving me a chance to be back in public service, brought back a policy that will address MBN. Yun lang. Yung malaking portion na maliit na resources ng pamahalaan will invest in MBN. And what is MBN? MBN stands for Minimum Basic Needs. And this is education, healthcare, healthcare, housing, and jobs. These are all basic needs that I believe if we invest, nakapagpapataas ng antas ng pamumuhay ng tao. Ang pamilya may matino, maayos na masisilungan. Ang tatay may magulang, ina o tatay o magulang for that matter, may mapapasukang trabaho. Ang anak ay may maayos na paaralan. Pag ang pamilya ay nagkasakit, may sandalan siyang pamahalaan or mga pasilidad pangkalusugan. Kaya pag tinignan niyo yung inom or ikot ng buhay ng tao, even yung nakaluluwa, halos doon din umiikot araw-araw ang buhay ng mga tao. Sa mundo, hindi lang sa Pilipinas. It's just that, like, what Magsaysay said, thanks to President Magsaysay, continue to inspire individuals, leaders in their respective jurisdiction, said, those who have less in life must have more in love. Kaya naman na kayong mga nakaluluwa at yung mga nakaluluwa ay pumanatag naman kayo dahil naman ang inyong kontribusyon bilang responsableng mamamayan para sa ating lokal na pamahalaan ay masilop at episyente nating ginagasta. Huwag kayong mag-alala. Kung na problema kayo sa flood control sa Maynila, nagka-flood ng hospital. Dahil the city of Manila, and I challenge anyone, literally, face bravely, continue to address healthcare by creating the largest local government in the entire country providing healthcare. We just launched the 7th hospital in Baseco. The only hospital in this country that addresses only one barangay. can you imagine, ito yung barangay sa buong Pilipinas na may sariling presinto, may sariling eskwelahan, may sariling hospital, or what you call Baseco Hospital, which we built during our first term, but was not open in the 3 years of my absence, but recently I opened it. And we are now on track of the accreditation to Department of Health as Level 1 hospital. So it's 7 hospitals. Have you heard of any local government? They may have all the, ang maganda lang sa kanila minsan, alam mo, siyempre tumutulo din yung laway ko, no? Naiinggit din naman ako. Wow! Ang ganda ng mga building nila. Ang ganda ng mga development nila. But, you know, these are offices. These are, maybe some are residential. How I wish you can have that in Manila. But, Manila is a very old city. The only difference between I as Manileño, us as Manileño, and being proud of it, is that our city, while it is old, it has a lot of story to tell. It has soul. We may have the beauty, but we have our souls. And we continue to address our people through healthcare. 7 hospital, 44 health centers. Kaya, yung mga graduate, pagka may pagkakataon, alam ko, di tayo mananatili sa Chinese o sa private practice. Welcome po kayo sa Manila. You're welcome to the city government public hospital or public healthcare. We need you also. Maybe on your free time. O kung meron pa kayo available free time. Now, in line with the direction of Philippine-Chinese Charitable Association's goal to have this kind of, every now and then, producing more doctors and medical professionals. PLN, which the city is funding, has been producing top-notch medical professional, or what you call the allied health sciences. Yung grupo na yan. So nursing, PT, doctors, and so on and so on. And even recently, we continue on the top 10 of the country's board examiners, no? For doctors, nurses, and all other things.